Hello everybody, I'm Marvin Birunji, and this time I want us to talk about playing high notes, the best way, the best techniques and the best solutions to get us getting right up there. Now, I want us to make this interactive. I need you guys to leave a comment and just to tell me how you feel about my approach and how best you can, how it has helped you. If it has really helped you, please leave a comment. Then if it's not really working out so well, please leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing this and how easily we can approach this to make it very good for you to play high notes on your trumpet. All right, now first and foremost, let me begin with explaining three things that are going to help you reach your high notes very easily. Now, first and foremost is airspeed, secondly is tongue anchoring, and then thirdly is aperture control. Now, let me begin with airspeed. Now, you need to understand that airspeed is what's going to make your high note good or bad. You need to understand that the higher the airspeed, the most probable you're going to get your high notes right. Now, how are we going to create a nice airspeed? To create nice airspeed, we're going to use tongue anchoring and aperture control. Now, tongue anchoring, you are going to push your tongue just right up on the roof to create a really small space for the air to pass. You really let little air come out and yet fast at the same time. So little and fast air, those two move hand in hand. That's why we put our tongue up to reach the top of the roof of our mouth. Now, when that air passes the tongue, it goes to the aperture. Now, let me explain aperture control and how it works. Before the air goes to the mouthpiece, you need to understand that aperture, if you're really playing a high note, the aperture must be small. Because if you make it go a little bit bigger, it's going to bring too much air, and we say too much air can never go hand in hand with a faster air speed. Now, you'll have to make your aperture also a little bit smaller if you want that high note to come out. And in most cases, what we do mostly when we are playing the trumpet coming from a lower note to a high note, you'll understand that on a lower note you'll have to use this slightly the edge between the outer part of your lip and the inner part of your lip to play that nice note. Now, as you go higher, your lips just have to go a little bit up front like this. You see what I've done? This is the lower note, this is the upper lip, this is the lower lip. It will just have to go like this, slightly in front as you go for the high note. Now, that will help you control your aperture so easily, and this has to be practiced on a daily basis. It finally works out, it definitely finally works out, but it has to be done on a daily basis. So learn to coordinate tongue anchoring to control your airspeed right to the aperture. Make it small, let you maintain your airspeed, and your note will definitely come out. Next, let me talk about how you are going to build your embouchure each and every day. Now, this is something that I like to do on a daily basis. Each and every day, take an hour or two, maybe 1.5 hours, or maybe for those starting, you could take 30 minutes while doing lip slurs. Lip slurs are very crucial for range building. You can't escape those if you are trying to build your embouchure, and these are very interesting when you learn how to do them. If you do everything that I've told you, tongue anchoring and everything, you're going to get something that looks like this. Now, whenever you are practicing lip slurs, you are going to maintain your discipline each and every time. Remember that lip slurs are practiced when the bottom note is louder than the high note that you are aiming for. You need to always remember that the discipline of playing lip slurs, that is tongue anchoring, maybe, because lip slurs are going to help you develop your shake as a trumpeter when you go to play in big jazz, big bands and all that, and jazz orchestras. So this is going to be a very crucial thing in building your range. They are going to help build your endurance. Each and every time that you get the horn to play those lip slurs, it's like you are going into a gym, and then you are working out those abs all the time. When you feel tired, put them down, put the horn down. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Put the horn down and then take this short rest and first relax, and then after relaxing, come back, carry those weights up again, all over again and again. So you need to know how these lip slurs are going to help you. They are going to build endurance, they are going to build your range, and they are going to develop your tone as a trumpet player, your sound. You are going to be good at playing good melodic lines. You are going to connect those notes together so easily you won't believe you're doing it. So lip slurs are very crucial when you are playing trumpet. Remember this all the time and keep it in practice whenever you are going to play. Let it take at least an hour or a half of an hour each and every day, and don't forget to practice those. Alright, now the next thing that I'm going to talk about is I really emphasize you guys to direct your wind the right way in your mouthpiece. This is a very crucial thing that most trumpeters really don't understand or really don't know how to do it. Now, see, what you are going to do is when you are playing a really low note, you are going to direct your wind on the upper part of the mouthpiece. And when you are playing a high note, a really high note, you're going to need to direct your wind right down on the mouthpiece, on the lower part of the mouthpiece. So this is how you are going to be moving. So the other thing that I would like to advise you when you are practicing high notes is to play as much as you rest. Rest as much as you play, or even vice versa. I was right the first time. So keep this in mind each and every time. You need to understand that when you rest your embouchure, it's going to reset. It's going to come back stronger. It's going to play the same thing but with at least more energy. You understand? Now, when you get your horn and then you want to start playing all the time, all over the place, that's not going to work for you. You are going to end up injuring your lips or harming yourself somehow, and not to leave out, you are not going to progress. I promise you that. If you are practicing high notes, resting is the way to go. You need to rest as much as you play. When you play, say when you are in your practice session and then you play maybe a certain line for about maybe a minute and a half, you're trying to hit that note. Slowly your lips will go on. Slowly your embouchure will go on deteriorating. Slowly it will go on getting not good. You'll feel it when it's not reaching those high notes very well. So this is what you have to do. You put the horn down, rest for at least a minute and a half or two, get back to that same thing. So when you do this a number of times, say like 5 times or maybe 10 times for those who can, you'll feel that your embouchure will start growing a little bit weaker. When it grows weaker, but you're still taking these short rests, leave the horn, put the horn down. That's enough for the day. Wait for the next day. Do the same thing, and remember, do this consistently. And if possible, take maybe a day off, just in through the week, and you'll feel the difference on the next day after your day off. Finally, let me talk about relaxing. This is the most important part of this video, but then most people ignore this part. You need to relax. You need to keep your shoulders down. You need to know that playing high notes takes a relaxed person. You can't play a high note when you are as stiff as this, when you are like this. Not really. It can never happen. You will never play a high note if you're not relaxed. So remember, these are at least the small rules that I can give you right now on relaxing. You need to make sure that your shoulders are down very well, like this. Make sure your back is straight as possible, and then make sure your chest is just raised a little bit up. Then you need to look very confident for the note. And remember, state of mind. You need to know that when you are aiming for a note, you need to know that your mind should be very sure that it's going to get this note right. You need to be positive about your practice all the time. You need to have this positive attitude towards whatever you are playing each and every time, so that when you are playing, at least you have that part of positivity. You are playing very important things that are going to help your embouchure to grow. So you need to believe in it. You need to believe that each and every note on the horn that other people are playing, you need to believe that you can play it. And then now that's where you need to apply it, or you need to apply all these disciplines in order to make it work. You need to understand that this is going to work. This is definitely going to work. As long as you are relaxed, as long as you are doing all these steps that I'm telling you, it is definitely going to work for you all the time. So I want you to go check out my video about the 5 biggest mistakes that trumpeters are commonly making while performing or practicing, and then check it out. And it's really going to help you develop your embouchure. It's going to help develop you as a trumpet player, and I'm very sure it's going to make you become a better trumpeter than you were before. So check it out, and I'm Birungi Marvin Martin, and you may have a great time.